Is the DJI FPV worth it so many years after coming out? Here are some of the shots I took with the drone. So what is the flight time like? Well, I can get between 6 to 8 minutes flying this drone, which is more than enough once you get the handle of it. This is not the stock DJI FPV drone. First I mounted the GoPro on top. The GoPro I use is GoPro 11 Mini because it's light and small and easy to fly with. I also mounted some adaptive propellers so I can use better propellers to fly with. These adapters are called Acon FPV propellers. They make it possible to mount any propeller you want on your drone. And the propellers I mounted are from the Nazgul 5, which gives me much more freedom and movement. That's basically it. None of these things are very expensive. All the links to where you can buy them are in the description. It's a great drone for beginners. One of the issues that the drone faces is it's not possible to fly above 500 meters. So I removed that height limit so I can fly down mountains. If you do the same thing I did, please be careful and only fly it where there's no people around. That's what I do because this drone is quite heavy and powerful. One of the great things about owning a drone is you go out more and you meet new friends. You spend more time in nature. One of the benefits I got from owning this drone is I get to capture all this beautiful scenery, and I also got to see how beautiful my country is. There are so many benefits of flying an FPV drone. Not only did I get to see all this wonderful location, I also met a bunch of new friends. And every time I go somewhere, it reminds me that all of this happened because I started flying FPV drones. Like every time I drive my car across this bridge, it reminds me of the time one of my friends drove a e-foil under the bridge. And this bridge is famous in Croatia because it's the biggest one ever built in the history of the country. If I didn't fly FPV drones, I would never spend so much time in nature. I would have never met the people I met and gone on so many great adventures. As Steve Jobs said, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. So now looking backwards, all of this happened because I started flying this drone. That's how it is with life. When trying out something new and learning new things, you don't know what's gonna happen and what places you will visit. Like this insanely beautiful village. It looks like you're somewhere in Switzerland. Bosnia-Herzegovina is like a dirt cheap Switzerland. Even though we froze our fingers off flying drones up here. And yes, we went up here just to fly FPV drones. We loved this place so much that we went up there twice. Once during winter, another time when it was nice and sunny. These are the sort of things you do when you love flying FPV drones at beautiful locations. And all of that happened because I bought this FPV drone. It has taken me on so many great adventures. It's a great beginner drone if you want to learn how to fly, as it can return to you if it loses signal. Something that has happened to me many times when flying on top of mountains. This feature alone has saved me from losing so many drones. I was recently flying this drone top of the mountain before I lost signal. Luckily DJI software took over and saved my drone. and I managed to capture this beautiful village. Even though this drone is a few years old, it still captures amazing footage if you put a GoPro 11 mini on top of it. After you have captured the shots, you just put it through gyro flow to stabilize the footage. By doing so, you will get some beautiful stabilized footage just like this. I've made a tutorial how to color grade and use my LUTs. By using them you can achieve great results, and it can save you all the time I spent learning how to fly, edit and color grade. So I highly recommend you get into flying FPV and fly down some beautiful mountains. I'm sure it will enrich your life as much as it enriched mine. When I bought all of these things I paid full price because it was brand new. And now you're lucky because you can buy this drone for a half off or even cheaper. But I only recommend this drone if you're gonna fly down mountains. Otherwise you can get the DJI Avata 2, which is the brand new drone that you don't need a GoPro on top. Either way, I highly recommend you start flying FPV drones, because it's hell of a fun. You feel just like a bird soaring down these beautiful mountains and capturing this epic footage. Here is one where I chased the train in my country. Flying FPV drones truly makes you appreciate nature. It can be a bit difficult learning how to fly FPV, but suffering and difficulty is what makes it worth in life. I hope flying FPV enriches your life as much as it has enriched mine. I was someone who used to love spending time in cities. Now I look forward to beautiful weather, a sunset and flying my drone down some beautiful location, together with new friends who love FPV as much as I do. Just look at this beautiful nature. Nothing comes close to this. Since this drone is 3 years old, you can probably get it for dirt cheap right now. Also, here is a breakdown how the shots look before I color grade them with my LUTs. You can achieve the same results when applying them.